Welcome to Unit 6, Lesson 1, Simplifying Expressions. We're now going to cover the distributive property section. This is the video to distributive property. You need to watch the video. You need to click on, you'll click on this link right here. It's only 6 minutes long, but it really shows you the distributive property in different ways. That maybe it'll help you understand. We will be watching this video in class, which means if you're at home learning, you need to also be watching the video. The distributive property distributes or shares in a group by giving that thing to each part of the group. Notice how our groups are in parentheses, and what we want to distribute is on the outside of the parentheses. It could be on this side or this side of the parentheses. It really doesn't matter. Normally, you'll see it on the left side, though. And what you end up doing is distributing it to one and distributing it to another. So down here, you'll see that the girl got the package and the boy got the package. And then since we were adding the girls and the boys together, we will continue to add after we multiply these two together, because once they're together like this, they're being multiplied, just like a variable and a number. Then we would add them together. So that's a good visual. And now we're going to apply that distributive property to the two examples below. So we're going to show our work in these yellow boxes. So example 1, I have 3.2 times 4 plus 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the distribution property or distributive property and distribute that 3.2 to my 4 and my 3.2 to my 6. I put them in parentheses so you could see the difference, and then I have to add those two together. So my order of operations tells me that I'm going to multiply 3.2 times 4, 3.2 times 6. 3.2 times 4 equals 12.8. 3.2 times 6 equals 19.2. Again, I just bring down my addition sign, and then I'm going to add them together to continue simplifying. And that gives me 32. And now I'm done because there's nothing left to do. Example number 2, 1/2 times x plus 5. I'm going to do the same thing with the distribution property. I'm going to distribute that 1/2 to my x and my 5, which means, and this little sign right here is multiplication. That's the only sign I could get to put right there, because if I put an x, then that would be confusing. So I have my 1/2 times x plus 1/2 times 5, just like I did in example 1. So then I'm going to do the multiplication. 1/2 times x equals 1/2 x. 1/2 times 5 equals 2.5. Whoops. Sorry, let's go back. This is the last step in simplifying this expression, because I cannot add this term with this term because they are not like terms. They don't have the same variable. So this one has a variable and this one does not. So I cannot add them together. So this is how I was using rational numbers to apply the distributive property to simplify these two expressions.